Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to talk about similar topics as yesterday because they posted something in the events section of their forum again and they're not really good news from my point of view. So let's go through what they wrote here and then we're going to comment on that. So there is the October 22nd, so tomorrow again, one day of notice, fine. Spooky Eve event and bundles. All right. Then we see here Spooky Eve special summon. All right, fine. An additional banner. We just have also the Tramray one, but fine. Let's add another one. Now, the thing is, for this banner, we can summon on any XSR Plus teammate. Which you might say, okay, so this basically addresses what we discussed yesterday, that we were kind of wondering what's going on with XSR Plus reruns, etc. They're giving us some ideas on what they think to try and implement, and I'm not really happy about it. Let's continue reading through it, and maybe you will see for yourself why I'm saying that. But we will see there is a very important part here that is missing. So we have this spine-chilling XSR Plus summon ticket that you can use through the special summon, and you can, again, summon on XSR Plus teammates. You can acquire any XSR Plus teammate released and various other items. Okay, the other items, we don't care. There is a 50 PT, so basically the same as the XSR Plus banner. So no surprises there. And also, okay, they say what happens if you get an additional copy when you already have the unit maxed, and also what happens with the PT copy when you have the unit maxed. You get an XSR Plus selection chest. Fine. And then here it says that when the event ends, all the tickets you have will be converted into useless loot coin amplification. And that's about it. So there is no information about the exchange rates. So how are we supposed to obtain these XSR Plus summon tickets? You might say, okay, well, they don't have to share how we can convert them. They don't have to, so that's okay. The issue is with the second banner that we see here, down here, like the late fall non-stop SSR summon. So there is a non-stop for SSR units, but this is a bit weird because it does not use the usual non-stop ticket that you get for free. This one, you will actually have to exchange with your normal summon ticket. So you see here, there is this ticket sources. So indeed, from what it seems here at least, we won't have an option to convert for these tickets. So you might be wondering, how do we obtain them? And well, we'll wait a bit because it's specified down below. It's crazy. I hope that's not the only way. That would be stupid. At least they should give us some from some missions, hopefully. But the fact that there is no ticket source for the previous banner is not really, I don't know. I'm not optimistic about it. So okay, there is this non-stop SSR. You can summon for not even all SSR units, because the recently added ones, which I think are just Jew, maybe Cherry. I think everyone else will be included, but probably Jew and Cherry might be excluded. So the pool is also limited. We have no information about the rates. It's likely 3% at least with a 100 PT. So they only share with us the PT and some rewards, whatever. So yeah, what can we say, guys? I'm not really a fan of this mode, especially because you would have to, sorry, not this mode, this banner, because you have to exchange your normal summon tickets. It's not something I would do, to be honest, unless you desperately need some SSR units, and the rates here are better than the normal banner, so why not? But if you are an old player, probably you don't have anyone worthwhile to invest in this banner. So I don't know why they didn't include all of them, because maybe it could have been useful for some people to get a easy Cherry or Jew, but no, that's not the case. It's kind of a weird banner, to be honest. So kind of garbage. Then we have the Agency Service Center and Loot Bonus Time. Fine. You have the Spooky Festa Eve push notification. We're going to get SSR Plus Soulstone. some mats, some like revolution fragments, okay, and that's it. No tickets, no nothing here. All right. And what else? There's nothing else important there. And here we go. Spooky Eve Special Summon Pack. And yes, you would have to buy the spine-chilling XSR Plus Summon ticket with real money. That's what it seems, and I think that's like a garbage move. Like it's I don't like the craziest thing is that look at the price. Now let me see if I can pull it up. Maybe let me open it in another tab. Because look at how many you get. 150. Look at the price. $36. Now let's go not very far off, but like yesterday already. We have this. Look at this pack. Where is it? 150 of the tramway tickets for $36. So that means basically for them, an XSR Plus unit has the same price tag as a kind of EX unit. Now, this does not mean they have the same price tag, obviously, because they are way cheaper to obtain, sure. But this is insanity. I mean, it's not even the worst because we can consider there is a 2% rate and a 50 PT, so that's 3 copies. With normal luck, it's 5. To be honest, should be 6, but you never know. So it would be $36 for 6 XSR Plus copy. Is not the worst value, but it's insane we cannot convert normal summon tickets. It's just insanity. So I really don't know what to say. To me, this is stupid. I hope this is just one additional attempt for them to get some quick cash, but not how they plan to manage XSR Plus reruns in the long term. I hope they will implement it in some better way. Again, maybe adding the chest that they mention again also in this post. Maybe they add them as additional rewards in the data tower. Maybe even after you max the current data tower unit, then you gain access to all the other rewards. And within those rewards, there could be chests. That would be expensive, but still acceptable, I would say. Like this is very annoying. I don't like it. I personally don't like this way of handling this type of reruns. It's just not good. But okay, let's move on to the next packs. There are just a lot of non-stop SR tickets for a cheaper price, but again, this is basically 2 guaranteed SSR plus maybe, I don't know, let's say 3% might be the rate, so 6 additional 8 SSR units for $22. Well, no, not the best of deals. So I wouldn't really spend on it. Again, I don't like the non-stop SSR banner. And this one is a complete garbage. I really hope they give us some tickets for free at the very least. Otherwise, it's just an attempt to get some money, and you shouldn't do it. I mean, I have the game open for a very simple reason, because I also wanted to quickly talk about some packs that people might buy, since some people in the previous videos comments ask about some good packs and some traps to avoid. I will quickly mention that as well, even though I have a video on it, but it was like 6 months old, so probably not the most accurate one. But also to talk about the XSR Plus units again. As I already mentioned, I think also in the last video, the most important unit out of the XSR Plus ones are, well, Eden is a must, I would say, is insane. XSR Plus Eden is an absolute beast, so you definitely want to go for him. After him, I would say Garam is also extremely important, so you want XSR Plus Garam. And probably after these two, Dawon would probably be my third most useful XSR Plus unit. And after Dawon, I would say XSR Plus Zahard. Those are the only 4 that are worth anything. The only 2 that I would even think about spending something would be Eden and Garam. The other 2, not really. So if you have Adam maxed, I would highly recommend you guys to skip. Even if you don't, if it's only paid, I wouldn't pay. To be honest, it's stupid. It's stupid. Really, it's stupid. So yeah, again, that is kind of my priority order, but I would not recommend pulling on this banner if it's really only like paid. It's insanity. So yeah, that's kind of it for the main topic of the video. Now I wanted to quickly go through the shop to comment on some of the good packs to buy. Well, cheap and valuable, let's say. You could potentially buy anything, but a lot of stuff here is just not worth it. So, okay, it finished loading. Normally, one thing you could get that is not with real money, but it's with Suspendium, would be this 175 selection chest for the gifts. If you're just starting out, it could be helpful, but you're already getting a lot of gifts from the special guide missions, so you shouldn't need that. And everything else here is kind of a trap, lower value than normal. And yeah, maybe let me check if they increase the amount of stuff you get here. Yeah, for 43 euros is nothing special, so I wouldn't really recommend even like the Revolution pack. These are not the worst, but at the same time not needed that much, especially not early on. The 3 Essence expansion, it's just because again they introduced the preset. I wouldn't bother, you don't need the preset. The floating ship, not necessary. Probably the best of the packs would be the one with the, I think it's 3 of the epic and 6 of this. That is also for basically the same price as the legendary. Kind of depends, but I don't recommend buying either of them. All of these floating ship packs are just not worth it. Maybe in the future if they introduce some very good ships, but for now, unnecessary. The XSR Plus packs, kind of a trap as well. The spin-off teammate guaranteed relay, trap again. The advanced summon for the family heads are okay-ish. I mean, getting 150 tickets for 43 euros. Wow, the price are crazy in euros. It's acceptable, but that is like one copy on average should be 2, but one guaranteed copy for 43. It's not good. Okay, I also forgot to get the 100 Suspendium from there. The hot deal, let me check if there is anything special here. No, it's just skins. We don't care. Okay. So that's it. Then in the hot deals, there is normally nothing good, but there are some very interesting packs that you can consider. There is the story kind of deals. They give you a lot of black market tickets for quite cheap. Only from, I think, story 6 and above, but I could be mistaken. But you will recognize them. They're very good value. It's like 60 tickets for, I don't know, I think it's like $8, maybe 10, I don't recall. But yeah, it's quite good. And also when you clear the stages, I think, the adventure floors from 70 to 100, you also get a clear pack that is 130 for $25. I don't recall. I never had access to them because it was already above floor 100 when they were released, and they are not retroactive because they hate new, like old players. So it is what it is. Everything else is kind of skippable, no issues. I mean, everything is skippable, obviously, but less value. One very important thing to buy is the SSR Plus Growth Pass, but only the one you get on day 8 of the account is going to last for, I think, 21 days or until you buy it. And that will give you 21 copies of an SSR Plus unit of your choice, including the most recent one. So you can pick any SSR Plus and it will be maxed out. So that's really good. That is really, really good. It's a one-time purchase, and again, you only have access to it on day 8 of the account. Same day you unlock the Advent banner that you can pick from Chonray or Gusten. So that is when you unlock it. After that purchase, it converts to this one that will give you 2 copies of the SSR Plus unit. Then it will give you some Orange Revolution mats, some rare Shinsu Whetstones, the golden ones, and I don't even recall, I think 20 of the 24-hour growth materials. Nothing insane. It's okay, but it's not really that great value. Then we have the season pass. The mission one is okay. I think I made the calculation in the previous video. It is good value overall, is not bad to have. So you might as well go ahead and pick it. Then there is the Underground Pass Plus. This one will give you 120 black market tickets. Is not insane value, but for 25, that's basically 3 SSR Plus on average, is not a bad deal. It's not insane, but if you keep buying it in the long term, will help you max most units. Then we have the bundles. Here we have some very important ones. So we have the Tower of God Premium for the free stuff with the ads, etc. Okay, and quite a good amount of suspendium that every day is really a lot, and it lasts for 28 days. And then we have the last one at the very bottom. That is the Growth Premium. This one was a mix of 2 old packs and also got a basically discount. And I also think this is really valuable. Again, 28 days duration, 2000 suspendium per day. And you also get some growth materials, I think. Okay, it doesn't show it. It's like 3 of the 24-hour resources. Not too bad. And that's kind of it. There is really nothing much, to be honest. Also here in the weekly, there is nothing. In the monthly, there is nothing. Really nothing worthwhile here. I might have missed something, but feel free to check out my old video. Should be like 6 months old or something. If I find it, and if I remember, I will leave the link to it in the description box. Otherwise, just try to check it out. Should be like recommendation or, I don't know, spender guide, something like that. I don't remember how I called it. But okay, so guys, that's all. Let me know in the comments what do you think about this. Again, I'm not happy if this is the only way they plan to rerun XSR Plus, because that would be stupid, but like crazy stupid. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with the majority of the choices they're making lately. It's just strange. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.